thought we'd sponsor this project, Project Handshake, so that we could work together on trying to figure out how all the different pieces fit together. Ultimately tying that to the mission statement of the program, which is to help customers get business value out of technology.
So there is this big shift, and we've got to move this $60 billion company from a product company to a service company.
This is much more of a strategic play, much more of a valued advisor versus just like, hey, I'm coming in to fix a problem you have, put the Band-Aid on and walk away. We've invested so much in all of our software. What can we do to get more value from what you're trying to accomplish?
PMI, Philip Morris International, the largest tobacco company in the world. I'm sitting there with the CIO, the global CIO, and his chief architect. After I finished, Indra, the CIO, he was like amazing. He goes, look, I have to my right a guy from Accenture. On my left I have somebody from SAP. But he goes, I've been historically missing a Microsoft architect, an enterprise architect. This guy you have from your consulting services, fantastic person, but I don't think of him as an enterprise architect. I think of him as more of this project-based thing. I have a specific set of needs. I have my SharePoint that was having problems. I need it deployed and things like that. And I want to continue with that. He's great. I like him. Fantastic. I need this other person as well.
What I want from you, Microsoft, is you guys have a sense of what's coming. Give me a sense of what that might look like. What's the impact of the cloud on my architectures? I want you to bring me that answer because you're writing the future.
It could be as simple as an example would be just finishing engagement into O2. That enterprise strategy engagement is very focused on taking cost out of their IT operation, and they saved money in excess of the service it paid for.
They are people who can do certain core skills that I've identified. They can consult very well, they can lead within a customer organization and also back within Microsoft, so there's a leadership component, meaning that they can drive change and these deliverables. And then, so that's number two. And number three is business. They can actually assess a business, especially a long-range plan with a C-level person. And then finally, technology. They have some depth in technology, but also breadth. And they understand enough about Microsoft products that they can bring it to bear on a proposal to improve a client's business.
It's about connecting with people. You can have the best pitch, you can have the smartest technology and all the rest of it. If you can't communicate with these people, if you don't listen to them, and if you don't connect what you have to offer with their issues, pain, objectives, innovation, whatever it happens to be, this level of people are just not going to give you the time of day.
Version 1 is what's currently running, and we keep improving it. And what we want to do is continue to refine that so that the tools and processes get really crystal clear. So the Academy V2 is in development now. We already have a design that we've come up with, and it will walk them through an engagement start to finish. Beyond that, we'll have roadmaps, and we're just finishing those up so they know how to continue to train themselves. We're clarifying the deliverables, as I mentioned, we're revamping the academy, we're building a skills assessment tool, we're thinking about how to do the masters and experts level. We own an architecture summit, we're redesigning that, we took ownership of that. So there's a ton to do. We're building out our subject matter expert network and how we're using the executive briefing center. We're building our indicators, CPE, the enterprise architect performance, building a dashboard in a library. We have a lot of things going on, a lot of fronts to try to build out this system, but the system, we have it envisioned, I think, pretty clearly. It's a matter of how fast can we move to get there, and we're moving really fast.
It obviously, keywords like trusted, it has to be relationship based. it has to be value based. It should be team based.
I think a great service experience for customers is an experience where they actually feel like they've gotten more than what they paid for.
Hey, Microsoft's starting, this looks fantastic, they're a great corporation with great resources and they're going to change the world, so I'd like to be part of it.
And they just go, wow, that's what technology should do for an organization.